Hey, remember back in '93 when Ryan thought Shockmaster was going to be a future world champion?
The modern day wrestling god! What?
And that's why, Jack, you're so smart.
Now back to Jack and Ryan on the MonsterCast.
Slam, this is what my SummerSlam review is in a nutshell. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that was the best part, obviously. All right, so SummerSlam was a pay-per-view full of really good matches with really shitty endings.
Oh, you didn't like the brass knuckles, brother?
Yo, when it's very rare that I agree with Michael Cole, okay? All right. If Michael Cole was sitting there on the fucking commentary telling you that didn't make any sense and that was a stupid ending.
Yeah.
On live TV, he's telling you this. Then yeah, that's pretty fucking stupid.
Great match with a dog shit ending. Like what? Bro. You can't just say that.
The triple threat women's match was a terrible ending, although I understood it because they didn't want to waste the Io Asuka thing. All right. So if they want to have them wrestle later and with Kyrie coming in, they didn't want to waste that on her taking the pin. Also, I don't have a problem with Bianca being the one to win it and then drop it anyway because I didn't want to see Charlotte win it for a 15th time for 32 seconds. Okay? So I don't have a problem with necessarily the winners and the losers in that match. I just didn't like the way that they did it. Also, that entire match was kind of sloppy. Let's be real. That match was not great. I don't know if it was the camera angles or what, but they were all having a whole goddamn conversation in the match. You could see it. You could see everything. The top rope DDT or whatever the fuck that was supposed to be that Asuka did to Charlotte was terrible, where Charlotte flipped over. It was just not good. The best part about that match is that Charlotte looks really good in red. So, like, I don't know if it's just because she doesn't wear it often or what, but obviously Flair wore red a lot too. Maybe it's just a Flair thing. I don't fucking know. But she looked really good in red. Like Bianca's entrance. I love that Bianca got both sponsorship deals, by the way. She got the C4 at the beginning of the thing, and she got into the Slim Jim commercial. She's making some mad money over there. The LA Knight, the Rumble, obviously it was just like your typical Rumble, but of course it had really the star power in the fucking SummerSlam Battle Royale was better than the fucking Royal Rumble that we had in January with 10 less people, by the way. But I like that match. Obviously, the right person finally fucking went over. Gunther and Drew McIntyre was not as good as I thought it was going to be. It was solid, don't get me wrong, but for SummerSlam, I thought it was going to be better than that. Logan Paul and Ricochet was underwhelming. They did some cool stuff in it, but it wasn't like... The psychology of the match didn't really add up for me, and then, of course, the ending was terrible. I'm trying to remember what the fuck else was on the show. Rollins and Finn, oh my god, the crowd was so dead until people started coming out. When both of your world title matches have to have that much interference, that's a problem to me. Obviously, we all knew Finn wasn't going to win. They're setting up clearly Finn versus Priest, and one of these two are getting kicked out of the Judgment Day. It'll probably be Finn. I think he's going to turn back face.
They could have done it. They could have had Priest help Finn win just to fucking blindside Finn with the briefcase, and then
that would have been cool, but that's too fast of a story for WWE. We got to drag it out until it doesn't make any sense, which brings me to my last match of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Dragging something out until it doesn't even make any sense. Trying to have more twists and turns than a fucking Stephen King novel, but not really going anywhere. Is a perfect explanation of the Bloodline story, okay? So everyone that was complaining, and especially you on the show the night after WrestleMania, where I said Cody should have won. Cody should have won! This is dumb. This match was pointless. No one gave a fuck about the first 20 minutes of this match because they all knew that everybody and their mom was going to come down. I can't believe Sami Zayn didn't come down, by the way.
Yeah.
I was for sure he was going to be involved. But Solo comes out. Of course, Jimmy fucking turns on Jay. And I just need you, as a person who's followed this storyline very closely, to make it make sense.
It doesn't. In fact, the text that I sent you at 12:10 at night was, man, they really ran out of ideas for how to extend this, huh? That turn made no fucking sense at all, Lamau. because it doesn't make any fucking sense at all. This is very clearly just to extend the Reigns title shit. Maybe put together like a Jay versus Jimmy. Oh, you were jealous of me and you tried to fucking like. It's so stupid. This is so fucking dumb. When the dude came out in the shit, I thought for sure it was gonna be like some other fucking Samoan from like NXT, like just anybody else. And as soon as he pulls down the shit and it's Jimmy, I'm like, they've completely lost the fucking plot here. This makes no sense.
Let me before we get into that even more, I need to talk to our Don Lu. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but 6735. He did message us in the chat and said, "How did you find the reconciliation of Brock and Cody and Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam last night? Wasn't it nice?" No. No. It made no sense. I yelled at the TV. I stood up. I said, "I know he's not about to shake his hand, or is he gonna hug him?" And then he did both, and it was stupid. It made no sense at all.
Okay.
None.
Hold on. It kind of made sense in the sense that the story they were telling through the match seemed to be that Brock was like really trying to test Cody. So even when he's outside on the ground and like stuff like, he's like, "Don't come back in here, it's just gonna get worse," like that kind of shit. It does seem like there was sort of like a he's trying to see if he's like strong enough. Like it seemed like that was sort of the story of the match to some extent. But no, I thought it was very out of character was the problem, and it didn't really make sense for a lot of different reasons.
But here's the thing: if that was just the SummerSlam match and that was the only one and we didn't have the previous two matches,
yes, I agree.
That would have been
that's
fine.
The problem with it yes, that's the problem.
How are you testing Cody when you just broke his fucking arm and he still beat you? That's the ultimate test.
I broke your arm to test you, brother.
And you still won.
It's stupid. Yeah, none of that makes any sense. So yeah, I did have a problem with it in that sense, but for the story that they told in the vacuum of this match, ignoring all the shit from the other two matches before it, it did make sense for him to shake his hand and all that bullshit at the end. The problem is when you open it back up outside of that vacuum to the other context of their story, it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, it's almost like I missed the X-Men Last Stand where they wiped everything out that happened and we got Days of Future Past right there in front of us and this is supposed to be its own fucking thing and starting anew because that didn't make any sense with the rest of the shit. None of that happened apparently.
We're in the Codyverse.
What the fuck, dude? No, it was terrible. Slim Jim match, excellent. LA Knight, great wrestler. I do agree with that. Obviously, I wouldn't say he's a great wrestler. I'll say that he's a great sports entertainment wrestler. I think he translates well. He's a solid wrestler. He just doesn't do anything crazy. Like,
it's like Daniel Garcia. He's just a great sports entertainer.
Like, okay, so LA Knight is like everybody compares him to The Rock and Austin, which I don't want to do, but I mean that's really he simplified his shit to the point where you can get behind him and it's easy to follow him and stuff like that. And he's not trying to do too much. You know, he's not out there trying to be fucking Commander or Vikino or some shit, right? You're never going to see him do Ric Flair fucking 60-minute matches and shit, but he's really fucking solid at what he does. He's like Miz times 5. Like he's just really good at what he does and it translates very well on TV.
Super Saiyan Miz. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that his wrestling is solid enough. Like he's been doing it forever. Like like you said, it does kind of have that.
He knows what his moveset is. He knows what he's supposed to be doing. Yeah.
Austin was never like a great wrestler.
I disagree. Stunning Steve Austin was a great wrestler until he started getting hurt in WCW. I mean, at the end of WCW and then ECW, because he got hurt at WCW, and that's why when they released him. No, he was a great wrestler, dude. No, dude, he was a great wrestler in WCW as Stunning Steve Austin. Great.
We have different ideas of great.
Whoa, come on, dude.
Eddie Guerrero was a great wrestler. I don't think Stunning Steve Austin.
Dude, you got okay. I cannot wait for our Before Bischoff stuff. I cannot wait. You're gonna see some shit. I'm telling you. I think either you haven't watched it in a while or you didn't really watch that much of Stunning Steve or something because I'm telling you, Stunning Steve Austin was a great wrestler.
It's been a while. I will admit it's been a while, but it's also been a while since I've seen a fucking Eddie Guerrero match and I still remember that he was a good wrestler.
Yeah, but Eddie Guerrero was when you were actually watching it live too, though. Stunning Steve was before you started really watching it. Stunning Steve was not. Come on, let's be real. Stunning Steve was before.
And Hogan had some decent matches in Japan, but you always hate that fucking argument too.
Yeah, but Hogan didn't get fucking hurt. He didn't hurt fucking both of his knees and had to change his entire style.
83 weeks. Yeah. Or was it 83 or is it 81? I don't remember. However long.
Yeah, it was 83. 83 weeks of NWO making sure that you didn't get a resolution to any main event.
Hey,
yeah, great stuff. Yeah. Great stuff. Kind of like what the Bloodline's doing right now. Too many fucking interference, too much bullshit, shenanigans going on, tomfoolery. It's bullshit. Christina said something yesterday, balderdash, and I was like, what the fuck did you just say?
So many hijinks.
Like, dude, if you don't get the fuck away from me, your old ass. Anyway, balderdash. Well, yeah, a lot of bullshit going on at the end of these matches, and it's really starting to wear thin on me because I'm tired of just watching the same shit over and over. Ref bump this, table over here, interference over here, backstab over here. Like, come on, man. You only wrestle like 3 times a year, and you got to have all this shit going on in your matches every time. If Roman is so great and so dominant, it would make more sense in these big matches if he was like actually wrestling leading up to it and getting clean wins going into it. But every match that you have all this time to prepare for and no wear and tear on your body, and you still have to have all this help, it makes you look like shit. It really does.
Yeah. But you know, how else do you tell the story while keeping him champion for some fucking reason? Oh, the reason is for a Cody rematch in how many months now? 8? I think it's 8 months away for next WrestleMania.
Yeah, something like that. And because Cody's on Raw, he's got to win 2 Royal Rumbles in a row. Because how else is he going to get there?
Well, no, they could have the Royal Rumble winner just challenge Seth Rollins or whoever has that belt by then.
Yeah, but how does Cody challenge Roman if he's on Raw?
He just goes over there. Who gives a shit? Wrestling doesn't mean a fucking thing. Let's stop pretending it does.
It's supposed to, even though it didn't mean anything literally 2 weeks after the draft.
Well, okay, so the other way around that is just that you have the Royal Rumble winner be somebody that's on Rollins.
No, the way around it is you have the draft after the Royal Rumble. Change the draft time. The night after Royal Rumble, have a draft. Cody goes to SmackDown, pick one.
Stop encouraging drafts, first of all. Secondly,
draft everyone.
No. Rhodes absolutely does not need to and should not win another fucking Rumble. That's crazy. No.
This time he has to come out at number 1, man. He's got to finish the story. He has to have adversity. 30 didn't work, so he has to come out at number 1 and throw out all 29 guys and break the elimination streak at the same time to get the Roman. No sense. Oh, by the way, since we're talking about shit that didn't make sense, let's talk about the Cody hitting fucking Brock with some steel chairs real quick and not getting DQ'd in this match. What?
It was stairs, right?
Yeah, I said that.
You said chairs, but...
I said steel chairs. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, but it's stairs.
I didn't say steel chairs. Steel stairs is what I meant to say. Sorry.
Yeah.
So he hit him with the stairs, bro, and fucking didn't get DQ'd. The ref's looking right at him. I don't understand how the fuck he won this match.
It's part of the ring.
No. It's not part of the ring if you take it away from the ring.
Yeah, it is. Just
it's not
like
still connected.
If I take a turnbuckle pad off, that's still part of the ring.
You're supposed to get DQ'd.
If you hit him with a turnbuckle pad?
No, if you hit... No, it's a pad. That's not the same thing. They're not getting any advantage in this. This is not fucking pillow fighting on ESPN the Ocho.
Is the rule based on it being part of the ring, or is the rule based on it how fucking hard the part is?
Dude, there's literally a rule where if you fucking take the pad off and then you hit them with the fucking metal part of the fucking turnbuckle, you're supposed to get DQ'd.
Okay, so you remember the Pac Kenny match where he cuts out the fucking canvas and peels the canvas back and does the goddamn Phoenix Splash on the hard wood?
Yeah.
Okay, is that illegal?
I've never heard of a rule, so I can't tell you. But I know that is a rule. I know that the turnbuckle thing is a rule.
It's not illegal because it's part of the ring setup.
I don't care. The metal part of the turnbuckle is part of the ring too, but you still get DQ'd if you hit somebody with it.
Hold on. If you Irish whip someone into the stairs, is that illegal?
It hasn't been, but that's never been made.
And what's
it's never been
difference?
Established as it being a fucking rule, though.
If you
know how many fucking matches I can go back right now? Somebody hitting someone with the chairs. If someone takes the chairs, because you can say that was there, you didn't mean to do it, though. That's the thing. It's just like the table spot. It's just like the table spot with Lesnar. The table's out there. I didn't mean to use it. It just happened to be out there.
Okay, hold on. If you body slam somebody onto the stairs, is that illegal?
I don't know. I don't know all the rules. I'm not a referee.
Clearly. I do know the
You
rules.
know you don't know the rules. You're full of shit because you just said that. You just said that if you fucking hit somebody with a turnbuckle, then you're not DQ'd. Yes, you are.
With a turnbuckle pad?
Oh my god. Shut up about the pad and let's talk about the metal part that is fucking being protected by the pad.
It's the material, the important part.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because it's all part of the ring.
You're not getting an advantage from hitting me with a fucking pillow, dude.
How do you know?
Oh my god. Seriously?
You might have a history of concussions.
We're talking about Hogan and fucking Cody who take their belts off all the time and hit people. That's not part of the ring. Why aren't they getting DQ'd?
No, they should get DQ'd for that.
Oh my god.
100% agree.
I'm so
But if hold on now, hold on. That does raise another interesting question though. Why is Bianca allowed to use her hair as a weapon if because it's not really her hair, right? It's an extension.
She didn't take her hair off and do it though. It's a part of her.
So if it's connected, it's fine.
Based off your own logic, it's attached to her. It's a part of her. She can use it.
But it's not a part of her.
So why do you have a problem with Cody and Hogan using a belt? Because it was a part of them when they came out.
Hold on. So if Cody doesn't take the belt off all the way, he leaves the buckle kind of in the loop and just grabs it like a fucking tail and starts hitting people with it, you're fine with that, right? Because it's still
no. This is what you're saying. I'm not fine with it. Based off your own logic with the stairs, right? Let's go back to the stairs. Let's go back to the stairs.
Well, the stairs are part of the ring.
Let's go back to the stair part, bro. You said if he picks it up, it's a part of the ring, so it doesn't count. The stairs are an accessory, just like the belt is to Cody.
No. Do you not understand the difference between an accessory to the ring setup and an accessory to somebody's person? If I come out with fucking brass knuckles on my hands, I can't use them. Just because it's part of my costume.
Well, guess what? The ref doesn't fucking check for the Cody and Hogan belt and say, you need to take that off. They let him have it on. So what the fuck are you talking about?
If they see them
If I'm checking your boots and your waist and your fucking pockets and all this shit, and I let you keep the belt, then it's legal.
This is referee's discretion now, whether or not I'm allowed to whip a man?
Based off of what you're saying, yes.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that things on your person that can be used as weapons that are separate from you.
Okay, so it's not referee discretion when he uses the chair?
Setup.
It's not referee's discretion when he uses the stairs.
No. The stairs are legal. It's part of the ring.
What the fuck? No, it's not. It's not part of the ring. It's an attachment. It's not even actually attached to the ring, to be real with you. So it's not part of the ring.
It's part of the ring setup. Yeah, it is.
No, that's not what you said. You said it's
I've
part
said
of the
ring
ring.
setup multiple times, actually. Yeah.
It's not part of the ring.
It's part of the ring setup.
I don't care. The belt is a part of his fucking wardrobe. So what?
Wardrobe is not the same as a ring setup.
He can use his hands. He can use his belt.
If I come out with a fucking baseball bat as part of my attire, I can't use it in the match because it's part of my attire.
But it's not part of your attire. You can't wear a belt. You can't wear a bat.
Why can't you?
You can't wear a bat.
Over your fucking... Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Put it on a sling and wear it over your fucking shoulder. Yes, you can.
No, that's two different things. You're using the actual thing that you're using as the accessory to hold something else. That's illegal.
Okay, so what about a belt?
I just told you what a belt. Oh, what did I just tell you?
What I'm telling you is that anything attached to your person as part of your costume that is used
based off of what you're saying, you said that if they use the stairs, if Cody hits him with the stairs, it's part of the ring and that he should not be DQ'd, correct?
Is the ring... Okay, are the stairs there before anyone comes out to the ring? Has anyone brought the stairs there?
No. Somebody had to bring the stairs out there. They're not part of the ring. The whole thing is part of the ring.
Have the participants in the match brought that from a different place? No, they haven't. It's there. It's part of the setup. It's available to use. Just like running somebody into a fucking barricade.
Okay, so based off this logic, that when somebody takes out a table out from under the ring, then they can use that too because it was there.
They shouldn't be putting tables under there in the first place. But if they're there, it's fine.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense. So if Cody just throws his belt underneath the apron before the match starts,
this is why
before he comes out for the match later on, and he hid the belt under there, he can use it?
Yeah, I think so.
No, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah, no,
that doesn't make any sense at all, dude.
Because you know why? You know why? Because that's something that should be done as a safety check by the referee before the match starts.
Holy fuck. He's safety checking
Also-
his goddamn waist before the match and lets him keep the fucking belt on.
Also, no,
Oh
for real
my
though,
God.
like
What the
on the stuff under the ring question, that's not part of the ring setup. It's
I
not
don't
necessary.
care. It was there before the match started.
It's not necessary to have that as part of the ring setup. You do need.
It's not
stairs.
necessary to have it out there at all.
What?
The tables.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The chairs make sense
the
because
ring
somebody could break a chair at ringside and you just hand them a new chair. Like, I always
the-
understood that one way more than tables.
Are the stairs part of the ring setup?
Here's the thing. I would really not even mind the table thing because, like, obviously we're suspending belief here. But the table thing would make a lot more sense if the announce table wasn't so much different, right? If it was literally like the old school Raw where it literally is that table and somebody goes through it, then you can take it away and be like, hey, we got these tables under here so that we can replace that table. That would make so much more sense of why the tables would be under there in the first place. But when you have this fucking
that is why
IKEA
they're
fucking table out there that just falls apart every time somebody goes through it and then you just put it back together for the next match, that's fucking stupid because now it doesn't make any sense why you have wooden tables under there because you never use those to replace the announce table that gets broken in the first place.
They're under there to put parts on when they're taking the ring apart later in the show.
No, that's not what it is. That's not what... Those tables don't even hold anything. Those tables break so easy. They don't even have the fucking outside thing like they're supposed to have that they took off.
I've seen
They're
one hold
gimmicked
this
as
show.
fuck. No. I think the last one that wasn't gimmicked was fucking when Hardcore Holly went through and gashed the fuck out of his back. Shit.
Yep. We did forget a match.
Go for it. What is it?
Baszler versus Rousey, baby.
Oh god, there's a reason why we forgot that match.
We sure did.
Not
Let's
good.
move on to the next topic.
Okay, so I will say this quickly. Baszler really got hit in the eye, by the way. I don't know if you saw the pictures or not. She was swollen up like Rocky after the match. My problem with that match, and I did tweet, I was like, I think the fight pit concept from NXT would have worked well here visually for SummerSlam. Because you can't have the MMA rules match and two MMA real fighters with ring ropes and then you can't have rope breaks. It just looks stupid. It doesn't come off well. Visually, it didn't work. The wrestling fans don't generally give a fuck. That's not why they're there type deal. But I believe if it was a pit fight match, I think it would have worked a lot better, is what I said.
Break out the old Wardlow versus Jake Hager ring, baby.
Let's not go that far. But the Timothy Thatcher Matt Riddle match was quite interesting in NXT when they did the pit fight match. So like I would have preferred that. I think that's why it was such a big miss for me personally. I think it could have been a lot better because of the two people involved, how much they knew about each other, how much they worked together, and how much they wanted this to be really good. It just fell flat because it was just a regular ass ring. There was nothing special about the match besides that you put a black fucking canvas down. Oh, good job. Thank you, WWE. What a fucking creative decision.
Raw Underground, baby.
Anyway, it was... You could have took the ropes off. I would have been cool with that, too.
Yeah. Where's
Something.
Cato when you need him?
Something different. Just make it look visually different, because if you're going to put that type of spin on the match, it doesn't need to be looking like every other fucking match on the card. So that would have been fine, too. I would have been okay with the ropes being taken off, too.
Where would they have put those ropes? Under the ring, you think?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Just laid them down so they put it right back up. I don't fucking know. Like, fuck that. Trying to put those motherfuckers under the ring and then take them back out without sliding out everything else that's under there because, Jay had to pull it out of tables and shit later on. I don't know.
And since it's no longer part of the ring
Put them under there with Shotzi.
okay?
Shotzi can have them underneath the ring.
Since it's no longer part of the ring setup, would it have been okay for Baszler to go under the ring and grab one of the turnbuckles and hit someone with it?
I mean, I'm not familiar with MMA rules, but is that a common thing that they do?
Only in Nate Diaz matches.
Oh, shit. All right, let's go to the next topic here. Oh, by the way, I gave it a C. I give it a C because I really liked the matches, but the endings were all just dumb.
Hey guys, did you like that video? If so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can also catch full episodes of the MonsterCast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And you can also catch us live every Sunday on Twitch. All links in the description below, along with some sweet merch from yours truly, the MonsterCast. Deuces.